Tonight, in a world exclusive, you will be hearing for the very first time recordings of an angel that lives in an outhouse. Our guest Billy Bung will be telling us all about his story on the very first Strange Cases with me, Gerry King. When I was 8 years old, my father took me camping. We were lying by the embers of our dying fire, contemplating the magnificent blanket of stars. All of a sudden, our stargazing was disturbed by a rustling in the bushes and what sounded like a man murmuring. My father grabbed his pistol and said, "Gerald, get down." A crazed lunatic man emerged from the bushes with a terrifying mullet. He was entirely naked. My father held the pistol at the man and said, "Get the hell out of here or I'll blow your balls off." The man left, and that was my only ever encounter with Arkansas. I think it's about time that we listen to these LVPs of yours.
Sure, yeah. Well, like I said, the first file in there, LVP1, that was the third time I ever actually heard it.
The third time you heard the angel?
Yeah, it was the third time. And it's a pretty strong recording. You can hear it quite clearly. It's not as good as other ones. LVP4 has got the best recording. It's the clearest one.
Well, but you said that in LVP4 you were using the outhouse at the time.
Yeah, but, it's not audible.
Still, I feel weird about it. I'm not doing LVP4. Let's go ahead and, Nancy, can you roll LVP1? This is Lavatory Voice Phenomena from the Malodorant Outhouse, Angel.
Oh my God.
That was it?
Yeah, that was LVP1.
I didn't hear... What the hell was going on in that?
Well, you could hear me being a little bit frightened. Obviously, that's audible, but you could definitely make out the outhouse angel there.
I didn't hear a damn thing. I just heard what sounded like you using your damn outhouse in a really weird fashion.
I wasn't using the outhouse at the time. I swear to you. You keep putting this on me. I was not using the outhouse at the time. I was just scared. It was a scary experience. You try getting talked to by an archangel from your own toilet. I've got PTSD.
I'm just disappointed, Billy. That wasn't quite what I had in mind.
Well, play LVP4. I'm telling you, you can hear it clear as day in LVP4.
I would sooner French kiss my mother than play LVP4. We have LVP2. Shall we play that next? You're not using the outhouse in this one.
No, I'm not using the outhouse in any of them but LVP4.
Okay, Nancy, can you play LVP2, please? Now tell us what's happening in LVP2.
Well, this is the next time I heard it, which was the next night. At the same time, it only ever happened after sunset. It was sort of that kind of twilighty time, sometimes going a little bit into full blown night. But you can hear it. You can hear it in this one too. I don't think it's quite as audible as in LVP4, but you're not going to play that, so that's just evidence that's just gone to the ages because of your squeamishness. So LVP2, I'm out there. I'm a little bit less afraid this time. I'm quite comfortable in the situation, and well, you can hear for yourself.
Nancy.
Leave me laughing?
No, I'm not laughing. What's happening? And I can't hear it again. I just hear you. You sound like you're crying.
Well, I wasn't crying. I was just a little bit startled by the situation again.
I thought you said you weren't afraid anymore. You were using the damn outhouse.
I wasn't using the outhouse. I was just a little bit on edge. I was having a rough day. The wife was just being I'm not going to say the word, but you know what I mean.
You were crying before it appeared.
I wasn't.
You were. I could hear you crying before it appeared. Why were you crying?
I wasn't crying. You gotta get off my... this is just... If you can't hear it in LVP2, then you're deaf.
I'm not deaf, sir. Should I even bother playing the next one? This is honestly getting a little bit sad, Billy.
Well, the next one, I moved the microphone.
Oh, you did? Where did you put it?
Well, this time I moved it right next to the receptacle.
To the bowl?
A receptacle, yeah, the receptacle. Not a bowl, it's a receptacle. There's no bowl.
Okay, so if there's any noise emanating from the receptacle of the outhouse, then this is going to capture it.
Yeah, it captures it really well. You can hear it. Play it. Play it. Nancy, play it.
Don't talk to Nancy. Only I got to talk to Nancy. She doesn't work for you. Number 3, please, Nancy. God help us all. Whoa.
Yeah, there's a lot of static in that one. You're not really going to make out much.
That was amazing.
Well, if you say so. I think the other ones are better, but if you can hear it, great. Well, now, do you believe me now?
I can't say that I believe. I don't know what it is I'm hearing, but it sounds very compelling.
This is what happened to me, and I've got proof. I can show the whole world.
Well, wow. I'm just trying to figure out what that could be.
What's a damn angel?
Well, maybe. If anybody out there has any ideas of what that could possibly be we're hearing, I'd love to hear them.
Well, yeah, nobody's going to give you a good answer. It's an angel. There's no other way around it. It's an angel. You want to play for it?
Not on your damned life, Sunshine. Not on your life.
Well, okay, but you're missing out, I'm telling you.
Well, I think the whole world will be just fine without hearing that. So, what happens next? How do you proceed? You have this rather compelling evidence of an outhouse angel, the very first of its kind that I'm aware of. What are you going to do now?
Well, I've got big plans. I'm going to open up my museum.
A museum? How's that going to look?
Well, you know, I'm gonna let people come and have the outhouse experience.
Oh God.
So, you know, once the sun goes down, they're welcome to come into the outhouse, and they get to make their own recordings, and they get to have a one-on-one experience with a celestial being. I mean, you know, why wouldn't you charge for something like that?
Well, how much are you going to charge?
$455.
You don't really have a very good sense of the cost of things, do you?
That's a bargain. A one-on-one encounter with one of God's angels. That's a life-changing experience. Why on earth would you charge any less than that?
Well, if you're interested in going into a man's used outhouse, you can now do it for, how much was that, Billy?
$455.
$455, and not a penny more. You are listening to Strange Cases with Gerry King. I've been speaking to Billy Bohen from Malodorant, Arkansas. Unfortunately, we're coming to the end of our time here, Billy. I should have used our time a little bit more wisely and played LVP3 before these other absolute tragedies we were listening to. Something tells me this will not be the last we'll be hearing from you. Billy, thank you very much for joining us.
Well, it's been my pleasure, Mr. King, and I hope I get to speak to you again.
We will see you next week, Saturday night, 8:30 Kansas time, on Midnight.fm. Send your theories of what the Outhouse Angel could possibly be to hashtag Strange Cases.
It's an angel!
You can follow me on Twitter at @StrangeGerry, where you can also hear a recording of these LVPs from tonight, not number 4, don't worry. Until next time, this is Gerry King.
It's an angel!